All right. So here we are back today with our build the deck, and we asked Facebook, the community, what they wanted to be on. You guys chose General Megatron. Megatron. So let's just start here, Mark. What does this Megatron have to offer that the other ones don't?
So he does have 7 attack. The only other one that's close to that is Living Weapon from Wave 1, but he has an additional point of health. Both are ranged, both are leaders. And I believe that one also has 3 defense in tank mode. The difference is this side's probably not going to happen a lot. At the beginning of your turn, if you have 3 upgrades on him.
In play, right?
On him.
On him, okay.
You do 1 damage each enemy. So you get to hovercraft everybody if he has 3 upgrades on him.
So he's Voltron.
Yeah, so that is probably not what we're going to try and do. But when you flip to this side, you get to do damage equal amount of weapons in play to a target.
Yeah.
So they don't all have to be on him.
Yeah.
They can be on the rest of your team. So, at worst, you got to figure this is flip for 1 damage at worst.
Right.
And I think you can, usually assume it's going to be 2 damage, maybe 3. If you play attack drones, it can be 4.
Yeah.
But
all right, well.
And he's super rare.
He's super rare.
That's what he has to offer.
Right. So we're going to start with some of the too tall ideas that we came up with.
Yeah.
All right. So one, we kind of immediately went to Blitzwing.
Yeah.
We went to Blitzwing because of his Brave mode.
Yes.
You keep on tank theme, so your hunger downs and stuff like that are still fine. But basically, it was just to protect Megatron as long as possible and try and get the most out of his out of his text box, basically.
Right. So you can try and flip him as much as possible.
Yeah.
Don't have him vulnerable. This combination also gives you a star card. I don't know what star card that would be, but it gives you one.
Yeah.
So because it's 13 and 11, which is 24.
24, right.
So we get a star card
Half.
if you want to do this, and you are on the double tank theme, so your hunker downs can be better.
Yeah.
So
and then we came back, went to an old faithful of Nemesis Prime. Mainly because once again you're just giant stat box scenario, and you get another additional flip with 2 damage and stuff like that, and you could set your deck up to get to maybe a Nemesis flip if you have to.
Yeah, so you also have to look so both of these guys have 7 attack. Their health is pretty high. They both have 2 defense. Obviously, you're gonna probably try and build it as a blue deck.
Yeah.
So
she can just kind of
do 7 power dudes holding weapons.
Yeah, having good enough weapons that are just gonna hit things as hard as possible.
Yep.
Then this was an interesting suggestion by Mark. He had Captive Starscream, which is the new Siege Starscream. First thing for me is that this gives you the ability to play 2 pronged attack more efficiently. So you get to discard 2 cards, and then they choose until deal 2 damage.
No, you still get 1.
Oh, you can't get both?
You have to choose 1 character.
Oh, all right. Well, that's fine.
Until we get a tank plan.
Until we get a tank plan.
Then you get both.
Okay, all right.
It gives you both things.
So it gives you the option when you need it.
Right.
And then this is when an upgrade is scrapped from an enemy, deal 1 damage to that enemy. And when you flip to this side, deal 1 damage to an enemy that has no upgrades.
Yeah.
So it just adds a little more to it. And once again, he's just a giant stat box at 17 and 18.
Yes, and these guys are both ranged here.
Yeah.
So there is that.
Right.
So.
All right. I think that's it for our 2 total options.
That I could think of, yeah.
That we thought was at least viable enough.
Yeah.
All right. So what are some of our 5 stars we were looking at?
Oh, so if we're gonna go a 3-wide deck, we have a whole bunch of 5 stars. So you get a 5 and a 7. So if we're doing that, basically, you go back to Old Faithful, you go back to Claymore as your 5, the default best 5 for a blue deck.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then we had also thought possibly Motormaster.
Yeah.
And the only reason that you want to probably try and play Motormaster is this is a 5 that never flips. It starts here, he never flips, so you don't have to use a flip here. That will hopefully get you more use out of Megatron.
Yeah, and as a non-flipper, he has 10 effective health. And then this ability is, to read exactly, your other characters can't take non-attack damage from your opponent's cards.
Yeah.
So he just shuts off all direct damage cards.
They just all have to go to him. They get funneled into him.
Yeah, which is fine.
Right.
It's going to keep your Megatron alive longer, etc.
So then if you get your 5s, now we get if we're going to do that in the 3-wide deck, you have a whole plethora of 7s and or 6s.
Yeah, so we have Barrage as an option.
Mm-hmm.
We have Shrapnel as an option.
Yep. And then, so like that's what we get from Wave 1, and then from Wave 2, you can go back to Old Faithful Hot Rod.
Yep.
And it's basically like Flame War, Hot Rod, Megatron.
Yeah, like you could just kind of like replace Optimus Prime with Megatron, but obviously build to more of Megatron's ability.
Right. So that is an option.
Right.
And then we come to new cards. Oh, well, I guess we get this. We get Starter Megatron.
Yep.
Who isn't excellent, but at 7 stars, he's at 12 health.
So it's the same effective health as him, minus the tough.
Right. But he is a tank.
He's a tank, and he's ranged. Well, they're both
right,
ranged,
they're both ranged.
But he stays the range.
Yeah, and in this mode, if you have to, when you upgrade him, he gets +1. So if you get to put an X on him, he gets +4.
For the trend, so it's like a Thundercracker?
Yes, it's like a Thundercracker, but with upgrades. You also get to have the option of playing Aimless as a 7. Just tough dude kill. And then he does turn into a weapon.
Yeah.
And another one we had thought of was Nightstick. So Nightstick is a 6. He's not a 7, and he's also a Battle Master that turns into a weapon. And this would give you access to a star card. So that's all that we could think of for possibly partners for Megatron.
So what do we settle on?
I wanted to play something fancy. We're gonna settle here. So we got some tanks, and we got a truck.
Right. All right. So, yeah, we settled for 25 stars. We went with the double Megatron, new Megatron from the starter deck, and then Motormaster as our, once again, it's kind of like there's another pull from direct damage to take away all that stuff from like Aerial Boss and 3-wide. Just an idea of drawing away those cards out of their hand, or, you know, making
and then also realize with this lineup, you're only ever going to be flipping Megatron.
Yep.
This guy's not going to flip, this guy's not going to flip until you need to flip this guy and attack. Like, so he's not going to flip in the first 2 turns. You're just going to Megatron, hopefully upgrade, flip 1 damage, attack with another guy, flip back, now you get to attack this way. In our mind, that's how it's going to work.
Yeah.
So we're just basically trying to build the deck to make us flip and use Megatron as much as possible.
Yeah, we want to build the best version to take his tech box and use it as well as possible.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, so
what do you want? You want upgrades or you want actions?
We'll start upgrades.
All right, so we got a whole bunch. We got a stack here.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe I have a stack.
What's I'm saying? They're all sorted.
I'll help you lay it out.
Okay. So.
You do it.
All right. Well, okay. So these go in the deck.
Yes.
We're
blue deck. We're blue deck. It's handheld blasters.
We're gonna put these up there, even though we're just gonna put them up there.
And
there we go.
We're gonna play
34 cards.
So yeah, that's 6 to start for sure.
All right. So we have weapons.
So we have Cutlass. We have Arm Hovercrafts. We have all range characters. We have 2 guys less than 7.
Other weapons. You get these.
We got axes.
You get these.
That's normal.
You get these.
Okay.
And I think those were all the weapons I can think of. I know a lot of people are trying to play attack drones.
Sure.
And it's possible that attack drone can go in here.
Yeah.
But I'm not a fan of playing cards like that or extra padding that just...
Yeah.
I want to play cards that are just good.
Yeah.
By themselves.
The attack drones and the extra padding, they require too much effort.
Right.
Like, they require too much strength on your hand to get what another card can do with 1 card.
Right.
So, like, we're not gonna, like, play something like that when you can just, like, get better value out of any of these cards.
Right. So, and then I think if you attack drone, like, that's also one of those things that, like, you want to be playing new designs, swindle, that kind of stuff. So,
like, with Megatron, this ability is weapons, right? So, like, yeah. So, like, we
to flip 2 weapons.
We wanna have a higher amount of weapons, right?
Right. Yes.
So like you're gonna be looking at playing potentially this many.
But you also have to realize that, so since we're going to be playing Megatron, we're just automatically including Hunger Down.
Yeah.
So we have to have a good amount of armors too.
Right.
So I guess we can lay out the armors. So, I mean, you have the choice of reflex circuits for range. You have covert armor if you want one to go on Motormaster. We can play Rapid Ascent, which seems pretty innocuous, but putting it on either Megatron to make them discard a card and then being able to bring it back with Hunker Down is the thing. You also get the option of Force Field.
Yep.
Just, it's Force Field. Bring it back with Hunker Down. You obviously want Bashing Shield. And then there's the case to be there's a case to be made for either of these tough armors, reinforced plating, or Spartan gear, even though these are the same. It's just one green pip.
Right.
So, like,
do you think there's any case of the superior armors?
I think if you play superior armor, that, especially since you used to be able to play with the Wave 2 Megatron, so you always discard it. If you are going to be playing that, I think you have to play more greens.
Right.
And you have to play, what's the discard? Inspiring Leadership.
Yeah.
So.
Or a battle report.
That doesn't.
It'll put it on top. It'll get rid of it.
Sure.
So
I mean, you can play that if you want.
Yeah.
But it's just.
Yeah.
It's possible. It's tough for.
Yeah. All right, what else? Do you have any more upgrades there?
I have Security Console.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I also have Scrapper Gauntlets.
Okay.
And the only reason I thought Scrapper Gauntlets is because of Bolster.
Okay.
So it's one of those things that you can set that as your secret action. You can play Scrapper Gauntlets from your hand. And it's the only way that you can interact with a weapon while you're using it. Like
Yeah.
when they're using it. That's the only thing I could think of.
So it's like a good Lionizer counter.
Yes, if you set Bolster.
Yeah.
And you have it in your hand.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that you can do that. It's also just additional advantage with Hunker Down to draw a card.
Yeah.
Kill your weapon if you have to.
Yeah.
And then there's the option of consoles.
Yeah.
As utility. And I also have Energy Pack, which is probably not good enough since it can only go on General Megatron.
Yeah.
Unless he's going to be your everything.
And you're just going to throw it on him for trying.
Yes.
Yeah.
So those are the upgrades I had thought we could play.
Yeah, I'm pretty inclined to these things.
Yeah.
Alright, so like, we assume we're going to have at least one baton.
Oh, yeah, totally. And then we're going to have one
blaster. We're going to have one
blaster.
Counter Blaster.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
We're going to have 3 hovercrafts.
We're going to keep the hovercrafts.
For sure. We're going to play at least 2 Cutlass.
Yep. And I guess we just play some axes too.
Yeah. And now, so I hadn't thought about it, but you can also play Fusion Cannon and Megatron.
Oh yeah.
If you would like.
We could do that.
You can. It's +1 on anybody, but it gives this Megatron and this Megatron
Pierce 3.
Pierce 3. So in this mode, he's just always Pierce 3. So it's like a Cutlass.
Right.
It's another Cutlass, but.
Alright.
So I mean.
Do you want to play Fusion Cannon over Energon Axe?
No, I think it's something you just play in addition to Energon Axe.
Right,
if you want to play Fusion. Like, so you play like 1 or 2 axes and then like 2 Fusion Cannons if you want.
Alright, so we'll say these are 2 of these, and then we'll have 2 Fusion Cannons.
Okay.
And we'll just say,
These face
for all intents and purposes,
Fusion Cannons for now.
Those are Fusion Cannons. So we're up to 2, 4, 6, 9, 11, 14, 17 cards.
For now, yes.
For now.
And now we have to figure out armors.
Yep.
So
I don't think you worry about that. I think you just lean on the ranged armors if you're going to go that route.
Sure.
But like, is there more merit because of Hunker Downs to play more tough, just so like you get more shit in the graveyard?
It's possible,
In the pile?
but I don't think that that's really gonna matter.
Okay.
Because if your guy has an armor on it, it's fine.
Yeah.
All your armors are gonna go. I don't think we play console.
No,
I don't play console, and then I'm also like I'm off energy pack in this deck.
Yeah.
So like we don't even have to worry about those.
Like
So-
I like the trick armors.
Yeah. But, so you also have to realize that all the trick armors are orange.
Right.
So
Well, I mean, it's one of those like if it's in.
like we're gonna play a Bastion Shield.
Yeah.
We're going to play it.
Yeah.
And if you play Rapid Ascent, you probably want to play a few. Probably want to play it 2, maybe 3. And I think this deck can also play Force Fields.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, you can play it early, they kill it, whatever, you're going to hunker down it back.
Yeah.
So I think that's good.
And
I
even if
think,
they bashing shield, like you can just hunker down back and you'll get it the next turn.
so I also want to kind of, like, shy away from tough, since we also don't have the Flame War.
Yeah.
So I think these tough armors are slightly worse.
Yeah.
Just because you're not getting extra tough, you don't have guys
Yeah.
with tough. So I could see just not playing either of the tough armors,
Yeah.
and then working on some numbers of these things. And I honestly think the only way you play Scrapper Gauntlets is if we're going to play Bolster.
Okay.
So this goes over here unless we decide we're going to play Bolster.
Right.
So I think you need at least 2 Force Fields. At least 2.
Yeah.
Reflex Circuits. I would play 2 of that. You don't want to play Covert Armor, right?
No, I think you just
We're just going to put these together right now, but they're both Reflex Circuits.
Yeah, you just let those guys die.
And then if you want to play Rapid Ascent, I think you play them. You play 3, you don't play them at all. So. And it's also possible that you just have your Scrapper Gauntlets in your sideboard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a bolster plan.
3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright.
Okay.
We got 15 slots left.
Well, that'll work. So, we're going to go to...
Yep.
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 Same.
3 hunger downs.
It's in. So now we have a whole bunch of other things that we can play. So, you know us. We like some direct damage. You got a few options here. You got a few.
I got a feeling the blanks aren't going to be around.
Right.
Could be wrong, but...
So, you have those options.
Right.
You have this option. You have a treasure hunt. I had set a quartermaster to be able to move your trick armors, to be able to move your hovercraft. It may not be good enough. It's just a
move an upgrade from one of your characters to another.
Yes, that's it. Because we're not going to reanimate a dead one. Inspiring leadership, just a pitch.
Just get rid of the ones you can.
We have smelt,
right?
Because we like the card. Escape route as a 4th hunker down.
Yep.
If you want and you wanted to try and have some aggression, you can play rollout because you're only going to flip this guy.
Yep.
You know, it's whatever you want.
It's almost like rollout is effectively plasma burst.
Yes. We got callous leadership. You can only move off him, even though Motor Master is a leader. It has to be 8 or more.
Yeah.
So you can't move it off him.
Right.
There is the bigger they are to make these guys be able to do stuff in tandem with Cutlass. Can play Swindled. Obviously, there's Vaporize. And then I come to like the new stuff from Wave 3 that you get. Like you get the secret actions.
Mm-hmm.
So our favorite has been Hiding Spot.
Yep.
Bolster, which goes with the Scrapper Gauntlets. There's Battlefield Report. Infiltrate. Scavenge the battlefield.
Yep.
And defense formation.
Okay.
Those are the only ones that I can think of that we would play. I don't think we would play take cover, and I wouldn't play dampening field.
No.
And there's some others that I can't even think of what they do.
Right.
I think so. These are the actions that we can think of that we would play.
Yeah. All right. So I like the idea of the 4th hunker down.
Yep. Same.
I think we stick with that.
Jen.
I think we play these.
I definitely play marksmanship. Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm on that train.
Yeah. Get them in there.
I don't think you can afford to play the blanks. You have a lot of
Yeah,
oranges.
that's fine.
You have a lot of oranges.
That's fine.
It's like,
So
I don't think
you just don't
these
play 'em.
cards.
Yep. So obviously, I think we just include this. Like, obviously, it's a weaker vaporize.
Yeah.
But being able to guarantee it is just so good.
Yeah. I agree. So I think these two kind of present the same idea of preventing damage to Megatron.
Yes.
I kind of like the leadership better in this deck because since you're 3 wide, you're gonna hide him long anyway.
Yeah.
So like it's not as relevant to worry about that.
Okay. But the thing that I like about this is
The thing is, all right. So that I guess that's the problem is that they are counteracted. That everything I just said counteracts. If this guy doesn't get damage on him, then leadership doesn't do anything.
right.
So where like this, if you play this the turn you attack with him, then you
The
just
thing that,
prevent everything.
so basically, these things let you sequence the same. Like, it lets you attack with Megatron first.
Sure.
If you just want to 7-ball something.
Yeah.
It lets you attack with Megatron first, attack the second guy, and set hiding spots so they can't attack Megatron 2 turns in a row. Callous leadership, you'll be able to move the damage off.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that you get to choose how you want to sequence it. Another +2 playing hiding spot. It is black, so it's a black pip. So it will allow these guys to guarantee some damage since they only hit very small attack unless they're boosted.
Yeah, because even with Cutlass, they're only going to be at 3 Pierce 3.
Right.
So like, I mean, there is a favorable amount of oranges in the deck that'll trigger
Yes.
for plus attacks for the extra Pierce, but nothing to rely on, I would say.
Right.
So
I think these are kind of the same, and I think the only way that you actually want to play hiding spot is if you're going to play multiple secret actions, so they don't know what they are. And I think in this deck, since it's not an all defensive deck, I don't think you're gonna be able to play main deck infiltrates.
Nope.
So like this is now a sideboard card.
Yeah.
It's still a good sideboard card, even if you don't play any other secret action. This card's still good.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna do it. Are we gonna play bolster? It looks like we're probably at the point we could play bolster, but then we have to add some more scrapper gauntlets.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna play bolster. So that's basically adding 5 cards.
Yeah. So I don't think we can do it.
Right. So this might just be a sideboard package.
Yeah.
So defense formations is probably too weak. The one that gives all your guys +1 defense.
Yeah, I think that's gone.
And then we're down to battlefield report and scavenger battlefield. And I think scavenge lies in the same vein as quartermaster.
Yeah.
It's basically to re-trigger your trip upgrades.
Yeah.
So if we want to do that, that's an option. Battlefield report is just defensive incoming transmission.
I think it's just medium for this.
I think it's medium in general, unless you're playing it in specific decks. So like if I don't like battlefield report.
4, 7, 10, 12, 18, 20, 25, 27, 30, 33. So we only have 7 spots left.
Right. So
I think you kind of need this card.
Yeah, you might.
So
that's what I'm saying. So like we're still deciding on this.
Yeah, I know.
So if you're
gonna do it this way, then like that's like 5 right there.
Well, no, you don't play them both. I'm saying you play one or the other.
Oh, okay.
And I'm saying hiding spot is only good if you're playing a lot of other things.
So I don't think you're gonna get there.
Right. So we're not gonna play hiding spot. We're not gonna play this. We might play this honestly.
Maybe.
But we're probably not gonna play hiding spot since we don't actually have some that we want to funnel our attack into. Yeah. If we had a battle master, aimless nightstick, then this card gets better. Yeah. You can funnel the attack into that.
Yeah, you're like, all right, kill this guy. Thanks.
Yes. Thank you.
So then we're definitely looking at least 2 of those, probably.
Probably just 1.
All right, 1 it is.
Probably just 1.
All right.
And now we come down to like the cards to like make sure our deck works the way it's supposed to. So those are like swindled. These we need to get more damage with.
I just think
bigger they are.
You like just giving yourself the 4 damage. It's gonna be like this. I would almost count this as like just more cutlasses, basically, since these guys are such low attacks. The cutlass only presents 3 no matter what. Yeah. This card, it's the same thing. Like this card's only gonna represent 4 because even with cutlass, all you're gonna get is 5.
Correct.
So you're not even gonna get to like 6 or 7 unless you flip oranges.
What happens if you have an X on your guy? You play the bigger they are. It's pure 6.
That's 6, and
that's
but
6.
they're only at 5.
They're at 6. You have an axe on them.
Oh,
with
yeah.
this,
Okay, so they're at 7. Yeah. So the axe would work better.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even if you do this, it's 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 5.
Yeah.
I'm saying like you can't get you're not gonna get to Pier 7 with this.
No, I don't think you're gonna Pier 7 with anything unless you flip an orange.
Yeah. And you'd have to flip 2 oranges.
Yes.
So yeah.
So I'm fine with the bigger they are. Let's do that. We want 3.
Yeah.
I
think that gives us 2 spots left.
No, it's
7, 10, 14, 16, 22, 24, 26, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37.
We have 3 slots. So, I think this deck is going to. I don't know if it needs treasure hunt since you have a bunch, but I think you want to have some sort of filtering.
So you might just want leadership.
Right,
or swindled.
You're going to want some sort of filtering method.
Yeah.
Whether it's inspiring leadership, treasure hunt, swindled. I think that's it. I don't like
2, 3, 4. I don't hate swindled.
And it could also be a combination of some. It could be like this. It could be this. It could be these 2 plus a scavenge. It could be these 2 plus a quartermaster. All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Or you could go back and you could be like, well, I want another one of these armors, or I want a 3rd cutlass, or could be a 2nd enforcement batons. It could also be that this deck plays a singleton pep talk just to get cards in your hand. So, basically, like these last 3 slots are going to be some sort of card advantage machine.
I think I want to stick with that idea.
Okay, let's do that. Okay.
This is where I want to close the deck at.
Okay.
Gives you a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
All right, so that's our 40.
That is our 40.
Yeah, so these are fusion cannons.
Those are fusion cannons.
And there's a rapid sense.
3 rapid sense. 3 the bigger they are. Do you want to build a board? I think the board's easy.
I mean, we can try it.
So, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. This is at least 5 cards. It's probably 6.
Yeah.
Against these Lionizer decks, right? Are we gonna play infiltrates?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, at least 2.
Yeah.
Maybe you probably do this because infiltrate's better than bolster.
Yeah.
So, but if you do this, you probably have to play
a second
2?
one. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 3 cards. You can play 2nd batons.
Well, I was just saying there. If you want to do, I'm not against that either. Yeah.
We got a 2nd baton.
So that's 8.
That is 8.
And then could if we're assuming we're gonna go to a 2 tall, right?
Sure, we can do that.
I think we have to stick with Blitzwing. Like we don't want to get rid of the tank cards. Oh, what about 2 prong?
You can play 2-prong attack if you want to make them discard. So if you sideboard Blitzwing.
Well, I'm saying even with art, we didn't discuss 2 prong at all either.
Oh, just making them discard 2 cards is good.
Okay, that's fine.
But if you play Blitzwing, I mean it's the same thing.
Yeah, so it's either Blitzwing.
But
it's one of these.
Blitzwing
guys.
has the option of you being able to flip into this mode and 2-prong attack for 2 damage.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you can go into a plane. Yeah.
Correct.
So you could just play Blitzwing and then play 2 prongs.
You can, and then you also get a star card.
Yeah.
So and I think the star card is recon system since you already are like super light on utilities.
Yeah, recon system's pretty good.
So you only get 1. So like, if you want to play Blitzwing, you get recon system plus another card.
Yeah. And you probably just take out the batons. Like you could do that and then play the 2 prongs.
Plus the baton. Not the baton.
Plus the star card.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus the.
So you have that, and then
plus recon system.
Your recon system.
And that's with Blitzwing.
Yeah.
As your guy, because that way it lets you play all the tank stuff. So let's just stay with Rapid Ascent.
Yep.
these armors.
But range, it stays range. Yeah.
Yes, the hovercraft stays same.
Yeah, and then you just you're gonna cut your cutlasses out.
Right, because you're going to be bringing in a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
We'll find out. We're going to play it in some versus video somewhere.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is our tank Megatron build deck. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it works. Like I said, we're gonna do a verse video for sure. But yeah, this is where this is how we build this deck. It's an idea once again of how we discuss building all decks.
Yeah.
And yeah. All right. Thanks for sitting down with us, guys.
Yep.
Have a good day.